So to that end, we have our segment that we always end the show with called One Last Thought. So I'm going to go around to everyone, and we'll just start down here since I'm down here. We'll let the man of the hour, Mr. Kyle Yacy, we'll let you go first.
Sure.
Just give us your last thought, my friend.
Yeah. So with February coming up, it's February is known for many different types of uh, I guess what February is known for. So for
Uh-huh.
me, February is National Cancer Prevention Month. So
Oh,
um,
okay.
so the world, I think it's like the World of like Cancer Awareness Day is February 4th. And it
Okay.
kind of goes for me. It hits home for me because like the people that just put things off, especially with health issues. So whether it's the lack of sleep or it's just a pimple and it's nothing more so than that, or with us all eventually getting older and older as the days go on, right? It's very important to keep track of your health, and if you have any hesitation that it's nothing and you're just going to get better, go get it checked out, because ultimately at the end of the day, there's so many people that love you, there's so many people that care for you. So I guess with my final thought is, take some time and really take care of yourself and do whatever you need to do, and don't be shy from the doctor. That's
Uh,
my
no.
last thought.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Believe me, man. I turned 50 and I started getting all my like appointments going with screenings, and I had blood drawn last week. I'm like, you got to do it all. I'm with you, buddy. Get your
Yep.
health screenings, everyone. Definitely important. Tina, how about your last thought today?
My last thought is going to be I had a pretty cool conversation with the producer of this show last summer. We started talking about football and blah, blah, blah. And he said, why don't you come on this show and let's talk about the Broncos? And I did. And then I got to talk about something that I love talking about, which a lot of my family doesn't. Even my friends that are Bronco people are like, you know, way too much. This is just weird. I love coming on this show because I get to do something I really, really like to do. And that's talk to people from different areas about different things, but mostly about football and
Sure.
just having conversations because Delilah's probably run into this. I love hanging out with you guys because I don't get oh, you're a girl, you don't know anything, you just know the quarterback. That and I
No,
don't get
right.
that.
I hear you.
I love that here.
Right.
So that's my
No,
thought.
absolutely. And hey, we love having you. I really appreciate you coming on this year. It's been great having you. So thank you for being willing to do that. Handy, how about you, my friend? I won't lie. I always look forward to Handy because Handy is a combination of two things. He can be very profound in one sense, and then just be a total fool in the other sense. So I always look forward to what Handy has to say. So, Mr. Handy, if you would, please.
Um, wow. now I'm like I want to be serious. I want to be like that Kevin Hart
No,
special, seriously funny. Um,
right. Well, that's
no,
you, my friend. There
she
you go.
wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. You put something in your mouth, you didn't chew it, pineapples. I don't want it. I want to go home. Anyway,
Okay then. Well, there it is. See what I mean?
you started this, sir. You started it.
I know I did.
Um,
Hey, absolutely.
they're gonna be, if you're in a relationship, there are gonna be times in your relationship where you're
Uh-oh.
be tested. You know what I mean? And the whole, if this was going to be shortened to the point, the whole key to keeping that relationship going is being able to find a way to step outside of yourself, back away from the situation, and allow yourself to think like a logical human being, as opposed to thinking inside the moment and whatever the emotions are of that moment. And I know that is a very difficult thing for a lot of us to do
Sure.
sometimes, but um, I think about that. I think about that a lot, because my parents have been together now for 53 years,
God bless him. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
that's
yeah,
great.
right.
Oh,
Sometimes I did. Sometimes I just look at my father while my mother's talking, and he just sitting there looking at it. I just go, teach me your ways, oh sensei.
right.
I need you to teach. I need
How
you
do
to
you
teach.
do it, sir?
I need you to teach me the Force, Master Kenobi.
Yeah, for
But
real.
you're gonna have to learn the ways to step outside of the situation, because you know how that goes. One person
Right.
says something. Both of you have had rough days. One person says something, and it grates your nerves, and you immediately like you go Super Saiyan. You ready to go Super Saiyan? Figure out a way to back away from the situation, step out of it, and think like a logical human being, and come back and address it like an individual. My thing, and my wife knows this. We had been married. We had been married for I forgot how long it was we had been married, but I found no. That's not what I mean.
What was he just talking about? No, yeah. What was he just talking about? No.
What I mean by that is I forgot how long we had been married at the point when I discovered this was what I was doing.
I see. Okay,
I started realizing that when I got really mad, I'd be like, I'm going to the store. You don't want anything.
Yes.
I would get in the car. I would go for a ride. I would pick the farthest store away from the house. I would let it all out. God, that was kind of a Kramer from Seinfeld moment. Oh yeah, Jerry. Okay. And then come home and be able to have a conversation like two human beings. So that's it. Figure out a way to reel it in before you have the conversation, because it's hard to have a conversation when you're just two people shouting. You shut up. No, you shut up. That's it. That's all I got.
I hear you there.
I like that.
All right. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Kyle's going, let me write that down.
Yeah, definitely write that down.
Taking notes on the side.
Take notes, Scott. I was like, yeah.
He's got the phone recording it. Like,
yeah.
Kyle, I got another one for you, I got another one for you. If you get ready to leave the house, and she said, where you going? I'm going to the store. And she goes, are you going to pick up XYZ? Don't even think about it. Just say, no, but I can get you some if you'd like. Even better.
And there it is.
Even better. Just go, yeah, baby, I knew you wanted some.
Yeah.
There it is. Look at Anthony Handy. You do realize his girlfriend is sitting next to him listening, right? His fiance is sitting next to him listening. Oh, she's gone now. Okay, never mind.
She works nights.
She works nights. Okay.
Now we work opposite shifts.
Save you so much.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So much trouble.
There you go. All right. Nope. Hey, practical advice from Anthony Handy. Delilah, how about you? What's your one last word this week?
Well, I listened to your assignment about
one good thing that's happened to you.
Go ahead.
It's all good. No, my good thing, honestly, is like my mom isn't a sports person, but I appreciate that she always hops on and likes and shares anytime I pop up on a podcast, whether it's on the Roundtable or whether it's my ladies show. Once in a blue moon, she'll comment like great, which is awesome, Right. But I love the fact that she's so supportive of me, like hopping on, and not just like me. Like whenever like Janae and Sean come up, if she sees them, she'll share their podcast and click and like. You know what I mean? So I just want to say I'm so grateful for my mom, who doesn't really follow.
You mean your older sister?
Who doesn't really follow sports, but who's out here supporting my podcast and talking about football with all of you guys. And she's always super like awesome about that. Yeah. Like I said, she always clicks. She always clicks like, and she always shares. And once in a blue moon, you'll see her comment, and it might be something really generic, but it means a lot. So I think it's awesome. 100%. But anyway, that's all. I just want to say that I appreciate the fact that my mom supports the LTF family and all the LTF podcasts and stuff.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, I have had the pleasure of meeting Delilah's mother, and I make the joke that she looks like her older sister, because there's no way you look at her mom and go, "You had this girl like this. You don't look that old, sweetheart." I'm just saying. So yeah, I always call her her older sister, because I swear she is. But Maria, thank you very much. We do appreciate it. You're a lovely woman. You raised a lovely daughter. Exactly. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. And last but not least, well, not last, because I guess I go last, but Alex, you're up next, my friend. One last thought from you.
So mine's kind of a mix of Delilah's and Tina's. So it's all thanks to Kyle. We'll start there because, we've said this a few times on a few different shows where, obviously me and Andrew had our show, and we both know Kyle, and Kyle just one day was like, "Hey, I'm hopping on this show. You guys should take a look." And that's how we got in with you guys. Was that's how we got to know you guys, was watching that show, and it was just like, oh, like we love the way this all works. and then
Right.
halftime last year, getting all that, and then just getting to know everyone and hopping on all these shows and seeing the amount of people with all the knowledge, not just about football, but life in general that's on all these shows. And just, I'm so grateful to have met everyone and to have worked with everyone. And it's to kind of rope in Delilah's part. I've got friends and family that watch these shows, and they'll message me after and be like, hey, that was awesome, or wow, that was great, or like that actually enjoy watching the stuff, who aren't football fans. They like coming on and listening to what we're talking about. So very grateful for the last year with all you guys.
No, dude, what a beautiful panel tonight. Well, thank you, David. I know I'm beautiful. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Love it, Alex.
How could you? Look at this. Look at this face. Face only a mother could love. Let me tell you. Anyway, but my one last thought is, it's in a similar vein, I guess, because I always, again, I have drawn so much. Like I wish I could really explain to you guys how much this LTF family has actually meant to just me in general. Because again, for years I didn't do anything with any of the knowledge I had. I almost say like a previous life, because it was so long ago, where I tried to get an actual career in television by doing some local TV here in Chicago and that. And I hadn't done anything media related literally since like 2009, 10. So it had been a little while. And then when this came up with Sean, it was like, oh, do I want to, is this something I really want to do? Do I want to get back into this kind of thing? What do I want to do with this? I had all these questions and all these things. And Sean was like, well, let's just try it. We started out with just me, him, and Delilah talking football. And that's really where it started. I mean, and then it grew. Handy joined the show. Then we started adding other guests to the show. Again, like you boys came in, Kyle came on once, and like everybody started started meeting all these other people. And it just became this whole big group of people who were, had a focus and, a passion for football and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's great to have everyone to be able to do that. Like I said, this show was all 6 of us tonight, which was great. I love talking to everyone, getting the different opinions, hearing what everybody has to say. I mean, I just think it's great. And I really appreciate all you guys. I know I've said that before, but I just think when you have a group of people that can come together like this, because all of us, like I said, we're all very different. And I think everybody will agree with that. We have 6 totally different personalities to us, but yet we can all come together because of one passion, and that's football. And again, it's not about being a man or woman, like you said. Tina and Delilah talk, give just as good as they get from us, and vice versa. So I mean, it's great that we can all just talk football. It doesn't have to be about race, doesn't have to be about man or woman, it doesn't have to be about any of that. It's just about football. And that, to me, that's great. Like, that's absolutely 100% the reason I love doing this. I will continue to do this until they scrape me off the walls or whatever, because this is something that I will always be, love to do, and will do no matter what it takes, no matter anything. Everyone.